Hello and welcome to another Monday. This week's story is Beauty and the Beast. Let's go. Beauty and the Beast. There was once a rich merchant with 3 daughters. The 2 older girls were spoilt and wanted the finest things, but the youngest daughter was sweet-natured and so lovely to look at that everyone called her Beauty. Then the merchant lost all his money, and the family had to move to the country. One day he heard that his ship had come home laden with goods. "I'm off to town," he said, and asked his daughters what to bring back. The older girls asked for jewels and new dresses, but Beauty said, "Just bring me 1 rose." After selling his cargo, the merchant paid off his debt, but to his horror he found he had no money left at all. The merchant rode home feeling very sad. But along the way it started to snow heavily, and he got lost in the forest. Then the merchant saw a light. It came from a big house. He went in, but nobody was about. The merchant found a dining room with a blazing fire and a table laid for 1. Since he was so hungry, he ate a whole chicken, 3 puddings, and a jug full of wine. After dinner he explored the empty house and found a room with a comfortable bed already made up. He was so tired that he crawled into it and fell fast asleep. The next morning he woke up to find new clothes laid out for him. He got dressed and went for a walk in the garden. He saw a rose bush and remembered Beauty asked for just 1 rose, so he plucked one from the bush. There was a mighty roar. "How dare you steal my flowers? I shall kill you for that," said the beast. The merchant pleaded, and the beast said he would spare the merchant's life if one of his daughters would take his place. When the merchant got home and told his daughters what had happened, Beauty said straight away, "The rose was for me, father, so I shall take your place. Let the beast eat me." Beauty's father wept. Even her sisters managed to shed some crocodile tears. Beauty trembled as she entered the beast's house. There stood the beast, but instead of eating her, as Beauty feared, he welcomed her into his home. The beast gave Beauty a wonderful bedroom, with a magic mirror in which she could see her old home whenever she wanted. Gradually, Beauty became fond of the beast, but she was shocked when he asked her to marry him. "No," she thought, "I cannot love a beast." But he proposed to her every day. One day Beauty looked into the magic mirror and saw her father was ill. She begged the beast to let her go home for a visit. "You may go," he said, "but you must promise to come back after 1 week." Beauty found herself back at home by magic. Her sisters were jealous of the beautiful clothes and jewels the beast had given her. "Let's keep her longer than a week," they said. "Then the beast will be angry and gobble her up." But Beauty began to miss the beast. One night Beauty had a dream that the beast was dying, so she wished herself back at his house. She went through the rooms looking for him, but they were all empty. Beauty ran out into the garden, and there in the rose garden lay the beast. He looked as if he was dying. "Don't die, beast," she cried. "I love you. I will marry you." And suddenly the beast was transformed into a handsome prince. He told Beauty that he had been put under a spell by a wicked fairy. Beauty and the prince were married and lived happily ever after, and a good fairy turned the 2 older sisters into statues, which had to stand forever at their sister's gate. This has been Story Time with She. Thank you for listening.